Olivier Giroud, thank you so much for sparing time in your unbelievably busy schedule with all the training and everything to come and do this interview.
I would like to say that I'm very happy to be here with you. It's a great honor for me.
So, football.
Basically, I started kicking the ball from a very small age. Maybe I remember a photo of myself. My mother keep showing me with a bottle in the right hand and kicking the ball with the left foot. So I was just basically starting walking when I started to play football.
And very quickly you were in all the teams growing up?
Yeah, I grew up in a nice family in my small town, and I just enjoyed playing football with my friends until my 11, 12 years old in my town. And after the serious part started when I was 12, 13 years old, and I started to play for a bigger team. It's called Grenoble, where I come from, near the Alps in France. And yeah, step by step, I just improve and keep believe I could have the opportunity to become one day a professional football player.
Yeah, and then eventually Arsenal, Chelsea, and of course for France.
Yeah, Arsenal, it was a kind of a dream for me playing Premier League, and when Arsene Wenger called me and just said, I want to sign you, it was, I couldn't believe it. So I was praying for this happen, and it was one of a great day of my life.
And then of course you won 4 FA Cups, 3 for Arsenal, 1 for Chelsea.
So yeah, 3 with Arsenal, 1 with Chelsea, 3 Community Shields. And there is a little story about my efficiency, my success, regarding the games at Wembley, because we played the FA Cups game in Wembley, the semi-finals and the finals. And it appears that I'm unbeaten at Wembley regarding the FA Cup game. So that's a good record, and I'm quite proud to say it.
And of course, then winning the World Cup with France.
Yeah, in July, the 15th of July 2018, the date I will never forget. We just realized achieved a great achievement, if I can say, and the best thing ever for a football player, winning the World Cup. There is nothing above it. And yeah, this day was a very, very special day.
And then you go down the Champs-Élysées, 1 million people.
Yeah, the best feeling ever, and you feel so proud. And I say that's the best feeling ever, and there is nothing above it, because when you win the league with your club, it's about the city, and when you win something with your country, is wow, the impact is much bigger.
And you scored well over 200 goals at that kind of level.
Yes, in some professional, someone told me a few months ago I scored roughly 240 goals.
Wow.
So it's not the 1,000 of Pelé, but yeah, obviously that's a good number, and I still want more and more, and I always said that I will play football because that's my passion, and I will play until my body will allow me.
I mean, they're amazing watching those goals. But there's one particularly one that I love. It's like, I'm not an expert on football, but the Scorpion goal, which you won, like the most beautiful goal of the year. How do you do that?
I don't even know. No, to be
I mean,
honest
like you
with you,
do a somersault and then kick it with your heel into the corner of the goal.
Just about, it's all about balance and stability and flexibility. Obviously, I had a maximum of efficiency, luck, you can call whatever you want, but it's obviously if I try thousands of times this one again, I'm not gonna score even more because it's going on a crossbar, and after aim, it's even more impressive. So yeah, it was the first surprise, you know, and yeah, I think this day I can say the Lord helped me to score this goal, definitely.
Now, all this football, but also, even more important, your marriage and your family life. Just say a bit about that. How you met and your children.
I met my wife when I was 18, basically. She was the only girl at my 18th birthday. A good friend of mine just invited her, I didn't even know. And after, you know, we're starting to spend time together. After a few months, we started a relationship. And yeah, it's been more than 15 years now. We are married since 8 years, and we have 3 amazing children. So yeah, from my family, you know, I feel very blessed, you know, and grateful for this chance, you know, to have everybody in a good health.
And part of that was your parents' faith, particularly your mother. Mm-hmm. Just say a little bit about that.
Yes, my mother, she met a couple. They were Christian, and she's seen something written on their door, I think. She was starting to wondering what does that mean, you know, and I think it was yeah, there is only one way, and through Jesus. And she just met these people, and after she converted herself to the Christianism, and after she just decided to introduce her children to the religion, and I started going to church, you know.
And you've got a tattoo?
Yeah, this is a Latin sentence. It means so Dominus regit me et nihil mi derit. It means God is my shepherd and I shall not want, you know. So.
And what does that mean to you, for the Lord to be your shepherd?
For me, I said my mom. No, because I was young and it was the south of France and a lot of people got tattoos, and I just told her I just want to make a tattoo, but I want the one with sense, you know. And I just told her I really want to write on myself with a tattoo that I believe in God, and yeah, it was an evidence for me that this Psalm 23 was very synthetic of what God can offer us, you know, always here to protect us and looking after everybody, you know. And so he's our shepherd, and that's why I wanted to write it on my arm.
And you literally carry your faith on your sleeve, don't you? It's like, and you're not at all, amazing the way you're not at all in any way ashamed. The opposite, you're proud of your faith. I love the picture of you taking out your shirt and showing, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
I can have a big impact, if I can say, on people, because football is very, very popular, you know, maybe the most popular sport in the world. So if I can be kind of a role model, you know, an example for the youngsters. I just want to deliver this message that there is always hope and love and in Lord kingdom.
Mm. And recently, I think you produced this magazine, Jesus. Here you are on the front cover, and that was on every French newsstand. But you talk very personally about your faith in Jesus.
Yeah.
And what Jesus means to you.
I used to say, you know, when media ask me, where does your mental strength come from? And I used to answer, because Jesus, the Lord, is on next to me, like he's always looking after me. And I really believe I have, we say bon étoile in French, like a good star above your head. And
you always point in this direction when you score a goal.
Yeah, it's true, and I just want to thank him for always supporting me. And obviously, when I run on the pitch, when I score goals, it's myself. But every time I had to make a very, very important decision, I always pray a lot. I pray every day, but sometimes, you know, there are some very important choice you need to make the right decision. And so far, I've done all through my career the right decision. So I'm very grateful for that, and I'm sure he's always listening to what we want to ask him. And I will never forget that he gave me the opportunity to realize, to live my dream.
And I know you're linked to one of our church plants, the first church plant from HU, actually, St. Barnabas Church.
So yeah, I was introduced by someone I know from France to Jean-Luc. He's one of the pastors of the St. Barnabas Church. Is doing also the French Connect. It's nice for me because then I can enjoy my time in a church in French with all French people. I love English people, but it's different, you know, when it's not your
first language.
Your first language, you know, and so yeah, it's always a nice. Very nice feeling, nice moment to be all together. And
so you're connecting with other Christians there, but do you also connect with other Christians, other footballers who are Christians?
Yeah. For example, in a lot of Brazilian footballers are very, very religious, and they have the faith. David Luiz, I used to, when I first arrived at Chelsea, praying with him. There is Willian, and I've seen a few days ago Firmino from Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's done
being baptized.
Being baptized, and Alisson Becker, the keeper, who may be introduced to him, we don't know, but to the religion and to.
That's an amazing video of him
that's very,
baptizing him.
Yeah, very, very emotional video and moment for him, I think. So there is plenty of football players who got faith, you know, and I think it's normal for us to keep talking about it, and why shall we hide it? You know,
Yeah.
Some people ask me, "Oh, but you don't have problem." But well, I'm human. I'm not a robot, you know. And obviously, I've got my own convictions, and obviously, I have my faith.
And you support a number of persecuted Christians around the world.
Yeah, this is something obviously touched me, you know, because I didn't know this number was was so important. I think over 200 million in the world, maybe more, and so many people killed because they believe in Jesus, the Lord. So yeah, obviously, if I could do something, I was more than happy to help, and I talk about that in the magazine also. And yeah, this is a part of my personality, and I just want to. I think I'm someone who's generous, and I want to help the one who needs it. So we are in a world. I don't know what kind of world we're gonna leave to our kids, but sometimes I'm a bit worried. So if I can do something nice, by helping people who needs, or the children, my association, or every time someone asks me to give a shirt or a pair of boots for charity, I'm more happy to help them. So yeah, this is something we want to change, together.
And it's obviously very much part of your life. I remember last time we met, you were just off or just come back from visiting the hospital, the children.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that perhaps people don't see in.
Yeah, when I'm on vacations, I always try to visit kids most of the time, and I'm an ambassador of an association called the Monaco Collectif Humanitarian, and the aim is to save lives. The surgeons, they are operating kids from heart surgery, kids from mainly Africa. And it's very nice to be part of this project. This is so important nowadays to help the kids and the ones who need it. So
now your life, to many people looking on, people look at your life and they think success,
no, my life
fame,
is not perfect.
Rewards of every kind, happy family. Like life must be perfect, but talk about, because I think everyone will be aware that to be a footballer you must be surrounded by so much temptation.
Regarding temptations, obviously, when you're successful and you earn a lot of money, you're always exposed. But I think one more time, we are not robots; we are just human. Nobody is perfect, and obviously we all do mistakes. The most important thing is to take conscience, about everything can hurt your family, and obviously people around you, your friends, and the family is the most important thing, And
what do you do with failure and when you make mistakes?
Yeah, you have to. God forgives, and the most important is to learn from your mistakes and not doing it anymore. And always I like praying to keep going that way.
And how do you cope also? Because there's all that stuff, all those challenges, but also just the losing, disappointments. You don't win every match.
Yeah, but it's part of the job. You have to. I can't accept to lose, but we are forced to learn from. I like this this sentence which say, "You don't lose, you just learn." It's true that every single defeat in football, or when things are not going in the right way, you have always to be positive and to see what you can improve, and one more time to step up and to always give the best. And being positive was a big talent, if I can say, virtue of Arsene Wenger when we were at Arsenal. It was so positive, even when we lost, you know, and he just wanted the next job mentality, you know, always pushing his players to react and to show some character.
What did you learn about leadership from Arsene Wenger?
He used to just give responsibilities to his players on the pitch. He was like a leader in a dressing room, but after on the pitch, he just let his players play their best football, you know, and he gave us a lot of, one more time, responsibility on the pitch, and his confidence. The confidence he gave us was so high.
And what about like coping with the pressure? Like, what did it feel like to go out World Cup final and you've got the whole country watching you, the whole world watching you, but you're representing the country. What does that feel like at that moment? Did you feel pressure?
You know what? After the World Cup final, when my friends, my family, the people I loved said, "Look, Oli, you are World Cup winner. You know, that was your dream," and I couldn't even believe it because it went so quick. And when I thought about it, you know, a few weeks later, and we were talking about this pressure, how crazy you must do, you know, to play like with freedom and staying in your focus on what you have to do on a pitch with so many people watching the game. The pressure was on. Yeah, it was.
Did you sleep beforehand?
I think I took a tablet. I had to because so nervous, you know, so excited, and it's one time in life, you know. So yeah, it was dealing with the pressure is for a football player is massively important. If you are not ready in your head to play and to play in front of so many people, and the most important thing for me also is not to pay attention too much of what people say.
And this is, say, a leadership conference. There are lots of young leaders here. What would your advice to them be?
Okay, so I'm still young, you know, but if I can give advices, is always keep believing in your faith, in what you can achieve in life. Keep confidence no matter what happens. Always be positive. I learned from Wenger. And yeah, then even if you are not in a good mood or you're not having a good day, you need to see the bigger picture of you know, what the Lord wants to show you, to help you to achieve, you know, in your life. So keep fighting, keep believing, keep the confidence high.
Olivier Giroud, thank you so much.
Thank you.